got the new fridge in the house. Bam. That's a big upgrade. Next up is the microwave and then the stove. But you know, guys, something that's a little bit more important than appliances is the fact that I haven't been in like any car accidents in my entire life. And now after saying that, I'm not superstitious, but man, that puts like a weird feeling in my stomach. We have plenty of wood though. All good, because that offsets life-changing events, right? Anyway, I had a bit of a scary situation this past week whenever I was getting this little entertainment center here. For whatever reason, I thought it was bigger, so I took a trailer instead of just the truck, but that could easily fit in my truck bed. So I took the trailer just to be safe down through Hershey, and yeah, we had a little bit of an incident. I've been in a car accident since like 2013 with my Xterra. Some dude rear-ended me at a stoplight and like came up to me like practically crying. He had his kid in the back seat. He's like, man, what am I gonna do? Like, my car is totaled. Help me out. Like, what do I do? And I'm like, man, call your insurance company. Like, you're gonna have to anyway. Report it as totaled. They're gonna reimburse you, and then hopefully your rates don't go up too high, and you're good to go. And he's like, oh, thanks, man. Cops show up, immediately runs over to the cops. Is like, he brake checked me, he did this, he did that, trying to blame me for the accident. But it was his fault, and I was trying to help him out. So that's why I always say to cover yourself. And the best way to cover yourself is by getting pretzels and a dash camera. Viafo 4K dash camera here. They sent this bad boy out, and if you want just ease of use, because it's a little intimidating, I get it with dash cameras, this is as good as it gets. And I'll show you footage from the incident that happened to us with the truck and the trailer. Not good. Some of the specs for this awesome camera, it's 4K in the front, 2K in the back, and 1080p for interior recording. So great quality all around to make sure all the details are captured. Bunch of adapters here. A lot of this, it's just redundancy. It's not like you're gonna need this, but this is to get to your rear view camera, your side view camera, audio, and then yeah, like I said, just a couple of adapters here. But it is so easy, and it looks tight, sleek, doesn't take up a lot of space, doesn't obstruct your vision, ease of use, Viafo. Let's go install it. It comes with directions, but I'm telling you, you won't even need them. It's that simple. Just stick it to the windshield. It comes with a little cover lens here that prevents glaring, and the rest is as simple as just hooking it up to the mount and then hiding the wires, which on these newer vehicles is so easy because they just have the weather stripping everywhere and the wire falls right in place. Plug it in, powers up, you're ready to go. And now you are protected from events like this, where you're heading home, just driving on the road, someone's not paying attention, they're probably texting, driving, come into your lane. Who thinks it's a good idea to come into the lane of oncoming traffic? Listen to this. So yeah, just not paying attention. These guys decided to come into oncoming traffic, and then seeing that the trailer, because it's so wide, there's not gonna be any room no matter how far I move over for them, because at least I'm paying attention. They had to swerve back into their lane and then clip the driver that was next to them. I checked the trailer because I felt a little tug, but I think I was from me hitting the brakes. No damage as far as I can tell, but man, what a close call. And thank God I wasn't going at highway speeds, which I would have been. 55 miles an hour is the speed limit on this road, and could have easily been doing that, but because of this truck turning, we all just slow down. So my God, what a disaster averted there. And if they would have hit me, I would have been covered because of my front and rear cameras. Thank you to Viafo. Order your camera now and use my discount code down in the description. So huge shout out to you guys for the support, and thank you Viafo for sponsoring this video. What do I always tell you guys? It's the trailer rental videos that bring me the most joy in life. So I guess today's a joyful day because it's a trailer rental day, and it's a question that so many people have been asking. This is gonna be a slow grow video. Gonna be a 10 out of 10 at the beginning here, but you know what? I guarantee you in the future, this one climbs its way up through the ranks and settles in at like a nice 15,000 viewer. We'll see how that goes. Puppy dogs on the trail. I'm glad you see, I really appreciate whenever people are outside walking, just getting after it, not sitting on their butts. You gotta move. It's summertime. Let's get in shape. It's not as long or as tall of a hill as you think, and the reward is worth it. So you guys know with my new house setup right now, we have a new house, and if you guys want to see a tour of that, I'll put a link up here. I hate whenever I do that because in editing I have to like, it's so annoying to do this, but we just go right over here and we're gonna find where my trailer's been parked. So it's not that far away. But we got to pick it up because we have a few rentals today. 2 rentals today. It's my first time ever renting the trailer twice in one day. So we've got this morning, he's going to drop it off. It's over 4 hours, so it's going to be a full day's rental. And then tonight, we have another one for another 4 hours, so another full day rental. So that's $200 in one day with one trailer. And last but not least, brake cable, emergency brake cable. All right, let's go. There are some hiccups. It's not all glamorous whenever it comes to running your own trailer rental business or any business for that matter. Both of my customers today canceled. Now, this doesn't happen very often. It's very strange for two people to cancel in a row like that, but you know, we keep rolling with the punches. I have 2 more renters lined up for tomorrow. So like I said, it's super rare to get 2 renters in one day. I was able to do it. They both canceled. Now I have 2 more tomorrow. So it seems like everything evens out. I'm like Jerry Seinfeld.
Sure, see, things always even out for me.
We're gonna set up my camera here and you guys get to see this cool backdrop for the rest of the video. But if you're interested in starting your own trailer rental business and you want some tips, I can assure you, even though my setup might not seem that professional, I'll give you some good advice and help you make a lot of money and keep your trailers rented. They won't take up space. They're gonna be with your customers, making you just a buttload of cash like it did for me. Some of these are gonna seem a little primitive, but I promise you they work 100%. So going back in time here, like we're back in the 90s, business cards, okay? Shell out a little bit of money just for like 50 business cards. You don't have to go crazy. If you don't think they're working for you, then you didn't spend that much money. It's 50 business cards. Put your information on them, all that stuff, your rates, your hours, how to contact you. Email is preferred because then you have everything just on the books, sort of, so you have a record of all this stuff, and if they send their insurance information through and all that stuff, we'll talk about that later, then you have it right there. You don't have to worry about being on your phone, text messages, stuff gets lost. It's just way more organized with email, but it's all personal preference. So business cards, give it to your clients. And number 2, the business cards play into this, is the way I get the most of my business is by word of mouth. And the reason for this is because they're business owners. A lot of my customers that get my trailer to rent it, they'll take it to a job site to load something. Like we had one guy load up a bunch of sod because he was doing landscaping work. Another guy loading up some equipment, nothing heavy duty because I don't have any trailers that can handle that, but maybe you do. And there's a lot of companies out there that just need this trailer real quick because maybe theirs broke, which is good because that means they're experienced with driving the trailer and they know that like, hey, this is how wide you have to take turns, this is how you hook up a trailer, this is how you disconnect a trailer, stuff like that. So a lot of my business is through word of mouth and the business cards go a long way. I've had so many repeat customers and at least a 1/5 of those customers have given me more business because of a sister company or just a buddy who needs the trailer and it's like, hey, this guy I worked with was super easy, trailer was a good rate, got it there and back, and I get paid, my trailer gets taken care of, they get their job done, win, 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 everyone's happy. So this is what's so great about this business is a lot of work is being accomplished by other companies. You're assisting in a lot of work to better the world. I'm not trying to sound like a hero because I'm not. This is small potatoes here, but it just give you guys a good picture here. But you're not really lifting a finger. Your trailer's doing all the work, and it doesn't moan, complain. It doesn't ask for a raise. All it may need is a new tire here and there, and that's paid off in 1 day's rental. So it's good to keep the customers happy because it's just like anything else. You have repeat customers, and word of mouth is huge. So that has been so helpful with expanding my business. And those of you who are starting out who don't think that this is viable, in my area, central Pennsylvania, it absolutely is. It seems like there's very few markets out there in the country that this just wouldn't work. But so far, in my area, which is just a suburban town, Main Street, USA, which I'm sure you live by, it's very viable, makes a lot of money. So huge to have business cards, hand them out to every customer. You give it with their packet, which is, it's not really a packet, but what I give them is a copy of the sheet, the contract, which says like they're responsible. They got to take care of the trailer. You can't kill anybody, stuff like that. I mean, it was written up by a lawyer, and I will give you guys that. I'm thinking about making like a module. I'm not going to make you guys pay for it, but I'm thinking about making like a little packet, like step-by-step thing here. It's like, this is how you rent, this is what you should look for, this is the contract, you can use my contract. It varies by state, so you may have to have an attorney look over it, but it's not that expensive to have that happen. Pricing guides, advertising guides, stuff like that. So maybe if you guys are interested in that, I'll make like a little module, and maybe I'll make it like, what, like $5 just to cover like the overhead of how much it's gonna cost to make this. Not that I make any profit, but just to make it so I break even. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know. I'll make a module that explains it step by step. The next one that is big for advertising, but yeah, I just cannot stress enough how much word of mouth is good. So keep your like construction workers, contractors, plumbers, blue collar guys that are using it for business and not just leisure to move their grandma's vehicle. Keep them happy. Take care of them. Maybe even cut them like a free day here and there because they'll keep coming around and they pay up. It's good, you make money, and the trailer's taken care of. Hey boys, real quick, I know you're trying to get some good information from this video, but hey, if you want to fast track your success, not only with the trailer rental business, hit up 717 Supply for the best giveaway we have going on of 2024 so far, plus $30,000 in cash for both vehicles. Right now, we got a Raptor R plus another vehicle to go check out the website if you want to see that. Our new ride that's up there is fantastic. That's right, times 20 entries for both vehicles, the Raptor R, which was given the 717 Supply treatment, so it looks insane, plus the bonus vehicle, and $60,000 in cash total.
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either.
No, you heard me. $60,000 in cash. You boys do not want to miss this. Happy Independence Day. God bless America. Let me God bless your future with this incredible rig and the cash. Thank you guys so much for the support. And all you got to do to enter is buy any one of the products on 717supply.com. Now is a great time to enter because it's a dual giveaway and there's an entry multiplier. So hit it up in the description and good luck. One thing I forgot to mention with those customers that are blue collar workers running a business is there's a lot of downtime on the trailer. So they may rent it for a full month or a week or whatever. And I've noticed, because I have a tracker on the trailer, it sits idle because they get the equipment to the job site and they know they have to leave, or maybe they have to move it to another job site or just move it around the job site. And the trailer sits idle. So it's no wear and tear, no work. It's just getting paid to sit there. So that's great. And they have it long term because their jobs may last a month. But how did I start renting my trailer? Getting it just off the ground floor whenever I first started my trailer rental business. Well, Facebook Marketplace was huge. I know a lot of people are assuming that's what it's been. Craigslist isn't really around anymore, but Marketplace is huge, and you want to take good pictures of your trailer. Make sure it's all washed up. I did a whole resto on mine, and it looks amazing. So wash it up, shine your tires, make sure everything's painted, there's no rust. I mean, it should be in good condition. You're trying to rent this thing. It should be 100%. You're making money off of this machine. They should be able to enjoy a nice, clean, safe, well put together trailer. Mine's a Diamond C, top of the line, bought it off of Mike, redid it over the winter, and it's been great. It's paid itself off and has started making me some actual money, so that's great. But I don't even have to advertise anymore. I don't really even use Facebook Marketplace maybe to communicate with some past customers, but for the most part, it's all over email and word of mouth. So once you get the fire started on Marketplace, you don't have to keep posting on there because I know it can be a bit of a hassle. Marketplace doesn't really like posting wanted ads on there. Everything's supposed to be for sale, so it's kind of against their TOS. You're not supposed to do it, so a lot of the ads get flagged. But once you get the fire started, you just got to keep throwing wood on it. And the way I was able to get around this was if you just go to like your local neighborhood pages, for the most part, every American neighborhood has something like this. It'll just be like Neighbors of and Main Street USA, something like that. Neighbors of Orlando. I mean, that's a big city, but like, you know what I mean? Just the suburbs has their little Facebook groups and people hang out there and complain about the noise and people driving too much or too loud or whatever, the fireworks. But there's also stuff like, hey, we found this dog. Hey, if anyone wants to know this, I clean ductwork, I do landscaping, I rent trailers. Another huge thing to do, it's local, so there's accountability because I've had guys from like Philly want to rent my trailer, and I've done it before because they seem like good dudes, but you have to do your due diligence. But there's nothing really at stake. If they jack the trailer up and bounce, I got the security deposit and insurance. I mean, I'd have to sue them if they totaled the trailer. But if you're in a local neighborhood, people are typically more accountable. So it's good to advertise in those local Facebook groups. Just keep it tight. Everyone acts like a family. They're known. You have their Facebook right there, their public information. People behave more in that type of situation. Just looking over my notes here, that's pretty much it. But one thing I want to hit on here, and I know this might sound a little bit weird, but once you start to get a portfolio of customers, like it's like, hey, I have 7 customers now that have used me. I know the best ones. I know that some are doing work, some were just picking up vehicles, but guys who seem like they could be repeat customers, don't be afraid to reach out to those guys. Message them again, text them, email them, whatever you got to do. And be like, hey man, just so you know, I got openings for the trailer next month. I just want to know if you need to use it. And this seems like it might lead to a bunch of dead ends, and usually it does. But every once in a while, you get a guy that's like, man, I've been meaning to hit you up. I totally forgot. I wanted to move a skid of bricks down the road, and I'll probably need it for 3 days because I don't know if I'm going to need it for this job site. You get paid $400 for 4 days worth of work, and the trailer moved a quarter mile down the road once they get it to the job site. So that's big. Don't be afraid to reach out to your repeat customers who you feel will be a repeat customer because they've done it before with me. It's maybe a little bit extra money. Anywhere just to hedge your bets a little bit on these trailers and expand your business. I mean, I have a flat trailer, a dump trailer that's currently out of service just because it's just under the weather, not from renters, but it will be ready to go. But right now the flat trailer is killing it. So whatever you have, don't be stressed out. It's not that big of a deal. Just make sure you have a solid contract, which I'll be up pretty soon. I'll be able to give you guys that. If not, check this video out. It has a little bit of information on it. Maybe I can help you a little more. I'll just put the playlist up there because that runs you through like the whole gambit of my trailer rental business. So hopefully that'll help you out. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, if I helped you out in any way, don't be afraid to hit the like button down below. Spreads the word. I promise you it's not going to hurt you with competition out there because there's plenty of room out there for us right now. U-Haul is undercutting all of our prices, yet we get picked up all the time. So there is, for some reason, a very lucrative way to make money renting out your private trailer. So do not be afraid to do it. I appreciate all the love and support here. Subscribe if you want to follow along with my trailer rental business. It's been awesome for me great little mini series on the channel. Typically, I've been on off-roading, truck modification channel, and now sort of splitting ways here where we're still doing that, but the trailer rental business has been so much fun, so awesome. So if you want to follow along with my journey, do not be afraid to subscribe. And down in the description, we have a giveaway going on for the Raptor R plus $30,000 cash. So both of those with cash prizes. If you want to hit that up, I already mentioned that earlier in the video. But just to reiterate, and thank you to VIFO for sponsoring this video. If you guys made it this far in the video, say let's go down in the comments. For all of us here, make some money, start a little side hustle, and who knows, maybe this takes over our 9 to 5, keeps us rolling. Because so far, I'm on track to make way more money with this than I did with some of the jobs I worked growing up. So it's awesome and very, very easy. So thank you guys again for watching. See y'all next time.